bid by MK Stalin to show some strength for sure. Even if he's not the prime ministerial candidate per se, but it will be showing his heft. Because let's not forget, the DMK or the ADMK invariably ends up being the second largest party in the country after the Lok Sabha elections.
Well, they do. And, we should also not forget that many of these things, key players have always been from the south. It was NTR who started against the Congress party. Chandrababu Naidu was the key man, the convener of the NDA. And if MK Stalin harbors any such ambition, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. See, basically, this is testing water, With getting these many people, these many parties together on one plank is literally testing waters. And it's also sending a signal to other aspirants or claimants as to, these many parties I can arrange. Can you do the same? So basically it is just like that.
It's flow management.
It's flow management, and all this social justice agenda and all is just for the consumption of the public. The real attempt is this only.
Now that you're taking me back in history, let's take this back in history. Kamaraj was doing that for the Congress party. Once upon a time, he was the kingmaker in the Congress party. He nominated Indira Gandhi to become the prime ministerial candidate. Because the entire party turned around and said, sir, you should be the one who should be the prime ministerial candidate. Who would have thought a non-Hindi speaking person from Tamil Nadu, non-English speaking person would have been the prime ministerial candidate, and he had to give it up. So chances of MK Stalin reaching there are slim, but you can never rule it out.
As Harkishan Singh Surjit very famously said, the kingmaker is more powerful than the king. And that is how it happens. You should remember the kind of reign or the kind of access Chandrababu Naidu had. He was the most go-to after person post the prime minister during the NDA when he was the convener. So it's replete with examples of South chieftains exercising their power
at national level
their
politics.
Pound of flesh at national level politics. They have been there. They have the numbers. And right now, trust me, the only thing which matters is the number. Because they are working not on the chemistry stance, but they are only working on the arithmetic model. 20 seats JDU, RJD does, 40 seats, 30 seats Samajwadi Party does, 39 seats MK Stalin does. So they're just only arithmetic and nothing else.
All in the numbers.
It's all in the numbers. And the final result will be out once the numbers are out, and only then a post-poll alliance can be thought of, but only when they have the numbers.
Only when you have the numbers. I'm going to take this because Arun Sundaram asked you something which I've been asking. Arun Sundaram, all right, fine, numbers is one thing. But then again, once you've sought out the numbers, as Brajesh has been telling us, the other big problem that will arise is the Congress party. And you've been telling us about the good relations between, MK Stalin, the DMK and the Congress party. Probably the only people who have good relations even now as of today. And there you go. There's a problem over there.
Well, Krishna, yes. Now, none of the other states that we've spoken of, barring perhaps to a certain extent Kerala, where the UDF Congress is a dominant partner in the UDF. Now, most of the other states we are talking of, whether it is UP or West Bengal, the Congress is either non-existent or it plays the role of a minor partner. Now, if you were to look at the grand scheme of things, the Congress in itself is not in a pole position as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. It has to depend on a regional outfit. It at one point of time had an alliance with the ADMK, then shifted it over to DMK, and it's stuck on with the DMK. Now, as far as this question of who would be the leader and whether it can lay claim, whether the Congress can lay claim to the top job, this occurred to me as a kind of a idea. The DMK has a potential name, and when I say a potential name, I'm talking of PTR, Palanivel Tyagarajan. Extremely articulate, and more importantly, he can convey the viewpoint that the DMK wants to convey of social justice, of being, of treating everyone equally. He's got the same kind of principles that the DMK stands for or Stalin stands for. So the question is, this is my hypothesis. Why not PTR as a possible prime ministerial candidate? He's a person who's gone to the Sloan School of Management. He's got all the right kind of educational qualification that you want. He's got experience. He heads the finance portfolio. He knows what he's talking about. So you do have a leader in the making. But the question is, how
Right.
far is PTR probably acceptable to this particular platform?
Right.
Will all the political parties that Stalin is able to gather together today, will
Right.
they be willing to back somebody of the stature of PTR to the top job? I mean, if you
That's
were to
a
ask me, I would bet my top dollar on PTR for that matter.
All right, that's quite the punt you're taking, Arun Sundaram. Arun Sundaram, thank you so much for joining us. Vishnu Verma, Assistant Editor, News9 Live, also thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. And of course, my friend and colleague Brijesh Pandya, Political Editor,
Thank you,
being with
Krishna.
us on Stalin Show of Strength. And with that, we've completely run out of time here on this discussion. This is Krishna Kumar signing off. Keep it with News9.